Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Hey Business. Can I start again? Sorry. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Hey Business Buds.
Wait a minute.
Did I say
Biz
business again?
Buds.
Biz Buds. Shortcut.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Hey Biz Buds podcast. I'm Feetri, your host for today's episode, and today we have everyone on board.
Yay.
We have Liana, Eleanor, Manisha, Rennie, and AJ.
Hello,
And today,
hello.
did I say who I am? I am Fitri, your host. Yeah. Okay. So today we are going to discuss all things digital products. I think it's something that we've not talked before. We did not discuss it together. Maybe among ourselves,
Yeah.
probably in our WhatsApp, and that's it. We don't really share it online on our pages, and it's exciting, I think, because it's something new and all of us will be talking about it. So today I kind of list down a few things that we can discuss together.
Mm.
Maybe some benefits about digital products because
Mm.
we all have something. Are you all actively sharing it on your page? Silent. Yeah, we're gonna talk about that. Okay, the benefits, the challenges, strategies, maybe a little bit some strategies that has worked or not worked for you guys. Okay, and then maybe a bit about how to get started for those who are listening, tuning in. They want to jump into digital products, but it's overwhelming for them. Okay, so yeah, back to the first point. Let's talk about let's talk about the why. Like why do we all have digital products? Why the purpose of what we know digital products can help our business. Why did we start it in the
Mm.
first place? Maybe I'll just share how I how I came to know about it. I guess for me it was a form of getting the awareness out because I was sharing snippets. I was sharing very super bite size on my page, and I thought instead of someone reading snippets on my Instagram, I thought, okay, maybe just have everything out.
Mm.
And if you have questions, let's just jump on call rather than me having to wait for all of them to just read through
Mm.
snippets and then like I can lose them along the way. So that was the reason why I wanted to. I have a digital product. It's very simple, something that is everything in one page,
Mm.
and that was about it. I just wanted everyone to read that one page and then come to me for a call or something like that. What about you guys? Like, should I pinpoint? Everyone's just nodding and smiling. I'm just okay, Eleanor. 'Cause
Wait, no, please.
Wait.
Okay, I'll save Eleanor.
oh,
I'll save
the only
Zoning out.
is
Sorry,
it the one
She's
the
like,
one
oh
with
no.
Liana?
Zone out.
Oh, she's doing now.
I mean, I can start first. I can start first. Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
go.
No, but before that, I felt like in this recording, right? It's like you're in a classroom, and then the host is the teacher, and then after that, she'll be like, okay, who's the one not paying attention? Eleanor,
Yeah,
you're
I'll
slapping,
go
is
on.
it? That kind. Okay, you answer the
Then
question.
avoid eye contact.
Yeah, yeah. Everybody is like, yeah. Or everybody be like, covering their face, that kind.
Out of screen.
On screen. Okay, so anyway, I think why what's the question again? Why is it why we started?
Why digital
Why?
product?
Purpose. Yeah.
Okay, I think why we started digital course is it really fall. I mean, from my perspective, it really falls on to like the passive side because once you create your content and then you just leave it out there and then you don't have to really do much about it. Then when let's say if you're sharing about like what you're doing and then you can always redirect. Oh, by the way, we have this free 101 checklist, for example, and then people will just go there. And I feel that from that digital product itself, if let's say if it's free, there's so many things that you can do with it. You can get the emails, you can get the feedback or whatever. So the benefit of it just sitting there and doing more than just sitting there, I feel that it's a good thing to have a digital product.
Ultimately, it's the passion pula. Passive product. Like, you just leave it and then after the idea of it lah is just you leave it out and then after you'll get income from it. I think that's a start. But I guess what AJ said mentioned also was correct. Like, because once we have this product, right, and then we can use it for other things. If let's say we have like we have like courses or whatever, and you want to like upsell them, we're like, hey, if you sign up for this, you'll get this additional bonus, yada yada yada. But it's actually like an old product that we rarely even touch. But yeah, so I guess that's a reason why digital products is good also lah to create.
Yep.
Okay.
Yes.
What about Manisha? You
Mm.
want to share something?
I remember the first like PDF I had was a freebie because I was interested in collecting leads, like lead magnet. But then eventually it evolved to creating digital products for income. So it went to the thought process, I think, when my solo product came out was because we worked on a lot of product packages together, but I think the one that I created that was the most lucrative was the captions one, because I realized that a lot of people were not sure how to hire me, or they didn't have the time to explain what their product was, and for me to create customized captions. So I just created like the whole bank of captions that actually generated pretty okay. It did pretty okay. So I think the thought process then it became, okay, what do people want? What can I offer that this kind of becomes like a low ticket item. It's easier to access. Yeah. So yeah, that's the thought process behind my stuff.
Can we add one more point from Rennie or Eleanor just to add on to anything that we have shared?
For me, it's the excuse my voice, but yeah, for me is the expansion of what I am currently doing, and also I tap on Manisha's point where the whole idea of me having the ebooks or digital products as a whole is to get the mailing list, the email list, so that it becomes my data. Because then I know that whoever downloads or purchase the digital products that I have, they are already liking what I'm doing, and they becomes my warm leads. So it's easier for me to penetrate inside further in that sense. Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Sorry.
So we've got a lot of benefits over here. Oh, Eleanor, do you want to share
I just
your
wanna
experience?
because for me my experience was a lot on Canva digital products, so it's not so much on like knowing who gets, but rather understanding or knowing the demand of it. Like it gives you like assurance that, oh, okay, actually this is quite a popular product that maybe in the future you can think of selling it as an a la carte in your own website or stuff like that. So I think Canva gave that assurance.
I feel all of our benefits sound so sweet and
Sweet.
interesting. Awareness, expansion, passive, leads, mailing lists, data, all of that. But now let's talk about the challenges. Let's talk about, are we all actively sharing it out? It's one thing to leave it there. Liana was sharing like we can leave it there and then like hoping someone will come across it and be interested and get into our mailing list. It's one thing to leave it. It's another to I think keep pushing it out because um um I guess if we leave it there, probably someone who is new will probably just, yeah, okay, this is maybe for me. But for someone who has been with us, has been a follower, has been following our business, all of that, they might probably not know that we have something for them. That we may need to push it out lah. So
Yeah.
that was a struggle for me. I say, I think is I think I went through the having to plan it out, design it, is the keep pushing it out every single month. That one for me, I think is challenging. It's challenging because it's something that I've done it already, and I leave it at the back of my mind, and I move on to another project, and then I when I noticed that, hey, I'm not getting any more leads, or I'm not getting any more email addresses, like what's going on. Okay, then I go back to my digital products. So that was a challenge for me. I think having to keep pushing it out. Maybe I'll share later on how how a little bit about how I overcome that. I just want to stick to the topic about challenges, like what other challenges are you guys facing when it comes to digital products?
Same lah.
It's all
Mhm.
similar.
Yeah,
Yeah,
never push
marketing
out.
it.
Right.
One
Yes, pushing
one
out.
is the pushing out. I think another one is before the push out is the we have everything in our head, right? To put it on the thing,
Mm.
it's
Mm.
very challenging, especially for those
Yes.
like me who are not that creative
Mm.
but want to become creative with maybe like ebooks or something like that. Then it boils down to, okay, the ebook are not nice, so I will redo and redo and redo, and then something will kind of like hit me, okay, just do it already, it's okay to be simple, this kind of thing. And I think the previous
Right.
episode, Liana did mention about digital causes to keep it simple. So it applies to any digital products that we want to come up with, whether it's ebooks, digital courses, or
Mm.
like drawings or printable, anything.
Mm.
Just keep it simple first, and then we can always make it better the next round. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the struggle is that normally to how to make it into a sometimes we have like a lot of information that we want to say, but not everything can be chunked into one place, right? So
Mm.
that also can be my struggle as well. Sometimes I want to put everything in one digital product, which is not that advisable. After you have done the digital product, then is the marketing part.
I think a few of us do products for passive
Yeah.
income, but the passive income is not passive as
Passive
well.
ink.
Yeah, so
Passive ink.
Perut
it's
bom, ah?
yeah, there's a lot of work behind it,
Yeah.
marketing. So what I used to do before during my Instagram high heydays was I would just have like one product, market it for a certain point of time aggressively and then stop.
Mm.
Yeah.
Then after a while just remind people that it's still there. Yeah, but I feel like some of it the lifespan is actually longer. Like until today someone still can use that thing, but I'm not marketing it. So I think it's
Mm.
passive, but it's not really moving until I actually tell people. So that
Yeah.
is the challenge that I face lah.
So I think that time I got do like half passive digital product. It was like a logo design template. I think I had
Yes.
pre-demands on that, but then when I actually put it out, I think because I didn't push enough, so I hear like silence and cricket.
Yeah.
Then I told the friends who asked to create those stuff that I already made them. So it's like they didn't got back. So it was a little bit challenging on the inner side of your confidence. So like, okay, maybe I just like rest up for a while. But it's still there. It's still there. It's just like not being promoted up. So we'll see. We'll see if I can revive that again from this conversation.
Yes.
That a
From the
lot to
last
do with
episode to this
promoting.
episode, yeah, Elina got like a lot of things to do.
For the last two episodes, right? Yeah. The first one and then this one.
Sorry, Feetri, you were saying.
That's okay. A lot of reflective moments in our sessions. Yeah.
Mm.
I think a lot to do with promoting out, a lot of
Yeah.
Yeah.
pushing it out.
Yeah.
Everyone, the having to plan it, design it, and then pushing out is the hardest part out of the piece.
Yeah, I mean it's like a job, another
Mm,
job on its
Yeah.
own, It's like creating is already one thing, and then after that, like having to like push it out and like thinking like how to like strategize, who to send this out to is like another whole thing altogether.
Yeah.
I think like for me there was this one I actually created like templates for real estate, like Canva templates for real estate, right? I think I did that with Manisha. I think like and then after that and then I just didn't push it out. Then after that time I had like a Canva workshop with real estates, with real estate agents, and then I was like, hey, I actually have these templates. So after that, I actually give it to them for free, just as a value add. And they were like so like, oh my god, thank you for this. They're like, oh wow, actually people actually like it, people actually use it. So but then I still haven't pushed it out yet because I got distracted.
Still.
So I
It
think my
happens to the rest of
issue,
us.
my issue is that I have so many things I want to do. It's just the streamlining it. Like okay, like how do I like sit down, like focus on one. Yeah.
Yep.
So that's my issue lah.
Mm.
Yeah. I'm sure if I set aside the time, I want to market this, I'm sure I can. But just like just scattered brain. That's my issue.
Is the reason why you guys are doing it together is so that one of you will help one another out? Like
Yep.
accountability purposes, like, hey, if I'm not sharing it out, can you do it and help us? I think.
Yes.
We
Yeah.
both didn't do it.
Yeah.
I just already mentioned about having one of the hardest part was putting it all onto the document. Sorry. Which brings me to the ChatGPT part. Like, I think I created my digital product before
Yeah.
ChatGPT came live.
I think all of us,
Uh,
I think.
all of
Most
us,
of us. Yeah. Before ChatGPT.
I mean, design stuff cannot do GPT.
Ah, yalah.
Okay, yeah.
Oops, need to put it out there.
Just,
I
just so
wish
you know.
can lah. Yeah.
Do you think ChatGPT really helped to like streamline our thoughts, help us in any way to get it out on document and all of that?
Oh, I think talking about that, I think it does because I am doing my caregiving ebook, right? I made use of ChatGPT to see how some of the ideas that I have and how it can expand a little bit more. In a sense, whether it does help to make it easier to put it on document, I believe so because then you are not so stuck on what to write and stuff like that. Yeah, because before that, don't have any ChatGPT. So sometimes the ebook can go on and on and on. Sometimes end of the year also haven't released. So for this one, because some of the things I wanted to be a bit more factual and some of it I wanted it to be more personal and more empathetic. So the stories and personal and empathetic part is where I need to come in. But some of the points, the factual stuff and the things that I feel that it ChatGPT can help, I will get that to help me on that. Yeah. So at least
Makes sense.
some parts of it it's been taken care of. Yeah.
Mm.
I want to add on in
Yeah,
case
add on.
I cannot stay till the end. So one thing I want to share is that I think having a digital product, when you work with more than one people, like I think previously was Liana and Manisha, right? So I think all of us we did have
Yeah.
a few runs.
Mm.
Yeah,
A
so I think
bundle.
so that is one way to help with the marketing so that you know that you're not alone and if you have all your other team members to promote and to be part of that digital package, then that is also like you don't it's a fun, if let's say you're thinking of starting out, it's also a fun way to do it. Yeah, so just want to add on that we also did something together.
Yes.
Right. I think we're already jumping into strategies and thanks, but that's okay.
Apps.
I can
And
edit it
back to my
out.
point. Ah?
I can edit it out and put it in front for AJ's comment.
No lah, I think
Oh, it's
fine.
okay. I will let the conversation flow lah. Okay, we can talk about strategies now. Just now I mentioned about how to keep pushing it out. It's a struggle. It's like another add-on job, another responsibility. So what I did for my digital product was I created like a series of series of. I'm only thinking about Instagram. Whenever I talk to you guys, I only think about Instagram. So what I did was I did a series of stories. Um, and I actually schedule it for a certain month for every week at the same day. And I let it run. And then I don't care about it because it's already on schedule. So that was something that I did. And it worked because my digital product is out there. People are seeing it. People are clicking on it. Probably, the thing about on stories is that you can only because it's on schedule. I cannot come in to actually add on the use the
Link.
sticker
Link.
to
Mm.
the link, right? That was a struggle, but I think that one really creates some convenience lah.
Mm.
But to have me manually doing it is gonna like I'm gonna have a battle with my self-esteem. Like, is this okay? Do I need? There's a lot of questions when I want to push it out. So what I did was just you know what, let it go. I'm just gonna keep it on schedule, let it run, and then let's hope it doesn't sit there and do nothing. Help help me become a salesman.
Mm.
So that was what I had done.
Mm.
That was a strategy that worked for me lah.
Mm.
Is that an yeah? What is there any strategies that you think has worked uh while pushing out your digital products?
I find
What did
similar
Like
we
to
do
yours.
the tone of
Yeah.
with our
question is
bundle?
Yeah.
I think the choice of platform also is very important.
Yeah.
Where you put on your digital products. For mine, my digital products are all in one place, which is Payhip. As of now, it is still working ever since I put it up there, even though I did not promote it out as much as when I first started pushing the content. I still have quite a bit of downloads and purchases. I think it's also because of the SEO and working behind it. People are searching for it. So when they stumble upon that product, they like it and then they will download it. And another marketing way that I do, like for example, Feetri did the scheduling. So for mine, all my digital products link are always attached in my YouTube description.
Okay.
So these are also pushing out the links and pushing out through the SEO. People are reading the description and people are clicking on it. So that's one of my marketing strategy to push out my digital products that is sitting on that platform. So I believe that at the end of the day, first to also find the platform, ask around. Because I think myself and Manisha, we have been toying in a lot of platforms.
Yes.
That's
So
right.
stick with what it works. Especially sometimes for me is as long as the back end is easy to maneuver, I'm good with it. Yeah, if it's like I have to find even to just upload one product, I have to really dig inside, then I will just let it go. I don't focus on that anymore. Yeah. So that's
Back to
my
the simplify thing. Lah.
so that's how I market lah my digital product.
I also think the marketing plan for our bundle, for our listeners, if you don't know that we annually share a bundle together. Previous years, we did two or three. I'm not so sure. I have to check the G drive.
Three, right?
Three, yeah.
But it's it that we have a plan. We rely on one another on the marketing part, but we also have a plan, like who which days someone is gonna share about
Yeah.
the product, and then we come together to give ideas how else we can promote the product, and we all come to the marketing plan really works. So I guess one way for someone who wants to keep pushing it out is to create a plan, create the how many times do you want it to be in front of your audience, when is it going to be aggressively out there, is I'm sure it's not going to be all the time, all day, every day, but the you should have at least maybe some of pick your choice of month, and then the best week uh for the plan, and then you just have to be disciplined, or have whole accountability to just keep pushing out and following through your plan.
Yep.
Right. Last point before we end is for someone who is entirely new to digital products, they want to get started. What would be maybe just one advice from each of you?
Yeah, this is also an advice to myself. So just do. I think in reflection with what Iliana shared earlier, she mentioned about creating a digital product. She didn't push out until there was a moment that she could during her real estate course. Yeah, then she could push out it as a freebie. So I think just create any products that you think your ideas are, and then you'll never know one day it'll be useful. So yeah, just. Yep, that's for myself. Okay, that's it.
That's nice.
One of the Okay, this is for me. What happened to me was I tend to become stuck. I think a lot of people, like I think Rini mentioned just now, like we don't simplify enough, and then we want to be creative, and then it gets in the way of actually launching. So if you are a person who aesthetics matter to you, create a template that is what's the word I'm looking for? That you can adjust, but that you don't have to keep changing too much of. So I think what matters is, once you have that template, you just take it and you go and all your digital products can. So it kind of eliminates one worry of, oh no, how will each product look like? Because I didn't do that. In the beginning, I just created one and then I kept changing. So there's a branding issue, which Eleanor and Liana will probably scream at me for. But yeah, so if that matters to you, then get it right. If it takes a little bit more time in the beginning, get it right. And then from there, you can just release like everything according to that template. And for me, I wish if I had turned back time, I wish I would have done that lah.
For me, what strategies? I mean, I don't know if I can give any strategies because I haven't really. Okay lah,
Let's
just
start
do
with
only
one.
lah. Just do only. Stop thinking. Like just do it. Like whatever that you have, just do it. I mean, like think about it later. Like just take the first step out first, and then after that, the pushing it out all can do it later. Okay, this is like for me lah, because I am not the I am okay. I know my strengths. I know my weaknesses, and one of my weakness is actually, what's it called? Is actually like pushing it out and doing things like systematically. So this is where I get help from other people. So for me, I know that if I'm weak at that, I am trying to help. I'm trying to engage other people to help me with that part of the thing. So at least I can focus on what I'm good at. Yeah. So first tip first advice is to just do it. Yeah, just do what you can. Second advice is to engage help where you need. Right. If you think you cannot do it, then that you find someone who can help you do it. That's mine.
Me.
Mm.
I'm a best. Okay, one strategy from me is how I started my very first digital product was actually someone who needs a guide. So they actually approached me and asked me like, hey, I want to open up my recording studio at home. What's the best way? And that really got me like, oh, okay. So at first I did it to help that person because that person just wanted something like just a guide to help him set up, whether depending on the budget. So that's what I did. And from then on, when I have that and it benefited people, and then that's where I said, oh, okay, I think the tip from my end is really ask what people need help with, and then you can create your digital product to provide them solution for that.
Yeah.
For me is to think that your digital product is an expansion of what you are doing. So put it down on written or in some form of different kind of way when you are doing your business lah in that sense. So like for example, if you have like what AJ mentioned, the guide, right? You can actually put it on either on videos or on ebooks. These are some of the helpful tip that you can not overthink on what is your first digital product. So just make it as an expansion of whatever you are doing right now, whether you are a videographer, copywriter, content writer, strategist, audio, whatever. Yeah. So and yes, don't overthink and just do it. And I feel also don't be too hard on yourself when it comes to this is for me also. Don't be too hard on yourself when it comes to aesthetic. Just write on the document first, like Google Docs. Go as simple as you can. Put everything, your thoughts, everything, and then later on you can always refine your work.
Unless you're a designer.
Yes, of
Other-
course. Or you just
Okay.
hire one lah. It's easy.
Mm.
Yeah. Can always approach Liana or
Yes.
Eleanor.
Go. All right, so I'll wrap it up with how to get started just now. Just do start with a template, take the
Mm.
first step out because it is a learning process.
Mhm.
Even if you don't push it out, you learn something from there.
Mm.
Engage help, outsource it, design, outsource to ChatGPT. Your digital product is an expansion of what you're doing. People need what you have. And then for me, I think something an advice I would like to give myself 5 years ago would be to get an accountability buddy because I had trouble doing it on my own. I wanted that validation. I wanted to do with someone, but I want to be with no one, that kind of thing. So get an accountability
Introvert
buddy.
problems.
Oh, don't press. Don't press on.
Get someone to push you, motivate you. Yeah. So that's from me. So I shall wrap it up today's episode. That's it for today's episode. If you're still here, please check out our previous episodes on YouTube, on Spotify. Thumbs up, like, love, share it with your close friends. We will see you in the next episode.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.